We are here with Matthew chapter 22. Go ahead, read it. Let the story unfold, see some of this narrative of the questioning between Jesus and the Pharisees, and then come back. Because I bet you have a similar question as you've studied Scripture that the Pharisees are trying to trip Jesus up with. Go read it, come back. I want to focus on one part of this chapter, and that's 34 to 40. Because I think for a lot of us, as we've studied Scripture and we hear about the things to do, we're like, is this just a list of rules of do this and don't do that? What am I really supposed to do? A lot of us like to maybe find what's the most important. If I do nothing else, what should I be doing? And the Pharisees are questioning Jesus. They are testing him. And it says, one of them, an expert in the law, this guy that knew the whole Jewish law, asked him, what is the greatest commandment? And he's trying to trip him up because they have so many commandments. He's trying to get Jesus to pick one over the other, to change the structure so they can go, gotcha. But Jesus answers it with a response that's important for us to know because it rings true for us today. He says, love the Lord your God. Not some of the time, not on your best day, not with 10% of your time, but with all your heart, all your soul, and with all your mind, with everything you have, with everything you are, with everything you do. Love the Lord your God. And Jesus calls this the first and greatest commandment. And then he says there's a second one that's just in line with it also. That's love your neighbor as yourself. And he says everything hangs off of these two ideas of love God and love others. And we are in a time right now where we can be learning how to do this. This is an important time to learn how to love God, to be spending extra time studying his word, seeking him in prayer, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. What do you need? Do you need a friendly voice to reach out to you? Do you need someone to check in on you? Do that for others. But just remember, as we continue our study in Matthew, as we continue studying about this whole Christian life, what Jesus is saying is all the law and all the prophets hang on two commands. Love God and love others. Let that be your challenge as a Christ follower, to daily remember to love God and love other people. We'll see you next time.